All right, next we have one of the more unique performers to come on to the Sal Show. I'd say give him a hand, but he already uses two. Here's the handman, manualist, Steve Spector.
And viewers, Steve is from Malden, our very own town, so give it up, put your hands together for the handman.
Hi, welcome to Sal Show. We have a unique guest today, Mr. Steve, and he has a special, unique kind of musical gift here. And he could be another $1 million man. Yes. And Steve, by the way, what is your skill called here?
It's called manualism. It's something to do with my hands, and I am a manualist.
A manualist. Can you show us a little bit right now, just to see just how it sounds?
Like if I want to warm up, I can play a scale, and you'll notice when I go from one note to the next, it doesn't really move that much.
Oh wow!
It's like this goes.
This is amazing. This is a unique gift. Yes, it is. Yeah. So I mean, when did you start to develop this, or how did you practice to do it, or? I'm just curious.
I can tell you, I'm from Winthrop, so I have an older brother, Murray, and I was like 11 years old, and a friend of his came by, and he could just make a sound like, and I was saying, hey, I was in school, I was in the 4th grade, and I'm getting like Yankee Doodle and stuff, you know what I mean? And because my mother was a musician and a singer, and she played the piano, so I have the musical ear. So somehow, I suppose, Scott, mathematically, I know where the notes are. Once I have one note, I could go to the next one.
You know, I'm often taken back by what we used to do as kids, that we would play our armpits. Now, is there any of that in this kind of thing
it's
too?
It is a similar principle where you have an ear pocket, and the ear comes out right near the thumbs here.
This is a good description of the embouchure, which is the actual, you know, thing that people use to make sounds like embouchure in the mouth for like reed players or brass players, and this is a different kind of thing. To get those tones is so unique, I guess. It's really quite amusing since it's so unique. I was wondering if there's a history of a set of people that do this skill that you know of. Is there other people?
The first one I saw was on the Tonight Show, the Johnny Carson Show. His name was John Toomey.
Oh, wow.
And he played the Stars and Stripes Forever about 1973. And he was the first one to call himself a manualist. And but if you look on the Wikipedia and Encyclopedia, there's under manualism, they talked about a guy, Cecil Dill, from like 1935, and he would like learn one song a year or something, and he could play, I forget the song he played, but like an old song.
Yeah. Well, speaking of how many songs do you think you could do, like say in, let's say you had like 4 hours?
I don't know, but a lot, because I know a lot of songs. I grew up in the 50s and 60s, and you know, I practice before I go to karaoke in Malden here. I practice a lot and try to decide, you know, when to play the hands. Do I want to sing and play together, or you know, different things like that.
You must have a good ear for music too, because it's just like if you sing or something, you have to really know where the pitches are.
Yeah.
And to me, this is such a a more unique skill than regular wind instruments or you know, guitar or piano. Even piano too. You don't have to know as much. You can know where the chords sound, but you have to really know where the sounds are.
I think it's interesting that when I first did karaoke, I only do my hands alone.
Yeah.
I can sing, but I just camera shy.
So you go out to karaoke and you sing and use your hands at the same time?
And I would do like Ricky Nelson, Traveling Man, on my hands alone, and the karaoke DJ never heard it. He started to laugh so hard, he like fell out of the room and laughing. 5 minutes later, he came back and still laughing.
I can imagine this too. I mean, different size hands have different kind of ranges?
I don't know. I never really studied that.
Well, I know that's going off on a tangent.
Some of the manualists, which I cannot do, but you know, the notes come out here, but the bass note come out the other side by the pinky. I don't do that. I mean,
can you demonstrate just the scale for us?
Yeah, I think I did it before. But
okay, we'll try it again.
How about if I did?
Okay, just pick something.
What's a good Beatles song?
How about, let's see, something like "In My Life"?
Can I do the whole song?
You can do the whole song.
Okay.
Of course.
Sal, I'm gonna use the microphone here. Okay, I'm Steve the Handman, Steve Spector, and we're live in Malden, Massachusetts on Sal's show, and I'm gonna perform on my hands the Beatles song "In My Life." Thank you.
You know, that was great, Steve. You know, and I even heard you played the piano solo of "In My Life" there too. I was wondering, Steve, you know, obviously you're a manualist, you play your hands. So is there any other instruments that you do play, Steve?
Yeah, I play the drums. There's a story that goes along with that, but when I was 10 years old, I started to play the drums, and about a year later, I started to play my hands. So I use my sense of rhythm when I play my hands and stuff.
Wow. Priya.
Chris.
You look like you're ready to join in the chorus. I could never do those type of tricks.
You know, after seeing him, I felt a little inspired, but...
I just felt arthritis. Yeah, I don't know. I've never heard the Beatles brought to life in that form.
Nor have I. I'm totally speechless. The only thing I can do is like maybe crack my knuckles. I mean, there.
Yeah,
I
there you
got
go.
that going.
There you
I
go.
could jam with him.
Yeah, you could.
Maybe.
You could. I can not do much
Wait, if he
musically.
puts me on,
Yeah, that's
maybe a little
true.
Snapping.
Hey, I'm sure the handman is ready to take on anything.